When something goes wrong in your business, how do you react? Do you fly off the handle and get angry and shout at everyone? This bad habit could destroy your business and drive your best workers away. In this video, we'll look at a couple of techniques to help you remain in control and respond appropriately rather than reacting in anger. It's understandable when someone makes a mistake that annoys a client or costs you money. You get mad. You want to know why your team members did such a stupid thing. What the hell were they thinking? The trouble is, if you show an angry reaction immediately every time something goes wrong, you're stressing your team and you're damaging the culture of your business. Most people have a lot of practice at getting angry quickly, so although the fix is simple, it's not that easy and will require patience and practice. Over my 30 years of running a contracting business, I certainly had plenty of opportunities to practice responding rather than reacting. When something sets you off, there's a repeated pattern that occurs every time. It always starts with a trigger. Somebody tells you bad news or does something you don't like. This fires up the threat detection part of your brain, and you get an instant surge of emotion such as anger, frustration, or defensiveness. This surge typically peaks within 6 seconds or less. Now your body is flooded with adrenaline and other stress hormones. You feel the emotion physically in your body with tension, tightness, and heat. This chemical reaction usually lasts about 90 seconds. Now here's the key point. After 90 seconds, the physical effects fade. So the only way to prolong your anger is by feeding it with negative thoughts. You can stay mad by replaying the incident in your head. You can magnify the effect by imagining all the bad things that could happen as a result of the incident. You're chemically angry for a minute and a half. After that, you're choosing to be angry. So here's the opportunity. If you can refrain from an angry outburst for a short period of time, then the impulse passes and you can focus on an appropriate response. You just need to create the space and time to allow the process to happen naturally. And some techniques to buy your time include: take a few deep breaths and say nothing. Take a couple of steps back and turn away from the person slightly. This gives you time and physical space. Recognize the emotion you're feeling and give it a label in your head. I'm feeling frustrated right now. By thinking of the label, you shift your brain activity away from the threat center and into the prefrontal cortex. You can also ask yourself a couple of other questions, such as, what's the best way to handle this? Or, what outcome do I want here? Now, when you do speak, there are a couple of useful phrases that buy you time and avoid you saying something you might regret. Simply say, give me a minute to think about this. Now, at this point, you can even walk away. Remove yourself from the situation until the chemical storm passes and you gain control of yourself. Negative thoughts during this period of time, such as here we go again or he's bloody useless, will only prolong your anger past the 90 seconds of physical effect. So don't do that to yourself. In these moments, you're not managing the situation, you're managing yourself. And that's exactly what your team is seeing. Your team don't expect you to be perfect, but they expect you to be reasonable and have some level of control. It's not easy to overcome the urge to respond immediately and automatically. Like I said, most of us have had plenty of practice at reacting, and learning to respond will take some time and effort. Running a trades-based business and employing team members will give you plenty of opportunity to practice this skill. It's a great leadership and self-mastery skill, and any effort you expend in this area will be very worthwhile. Become a leader who responds, not a boss who reacts. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You probably know someone who could benefit from the ideas in this video, so feel free to share it with them. And if you have a question about managing your team members or any aspect of running a trades or contracting business, then send me an email using the link in the description below. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you see more of my videos like this. Thank you very much for listening.